Hello everyone, this is JR Tactical 213. I'm here today with a gun review. Today's gun review is going to be on a Springfield, and this is going to be the XDM Elite or XDME. This is the 3.8 inch and 9mm. Before we get into the unboxing and showing of this gun, I just want to give a quick explanation. I actually sold my HK USP 40 full size today, and I had decided that I wanted to get a better gun or a better range gun. Now don't get me wrong, the HK was a great gun, but with it being a double single action, that first trigger pull was a very, very long pull, along with the fact that myself being left-handed, the decocker and the safety was all on the left side. I know they do make something for that on the right side to have that also, but the biggest point or the pain point for myself was, even with training with it, that first 11.5 pound trigger pull was hard to keep on the target that you were, or on the area you were trying to aim to hit. So I went in, and this will be my new range gun. Let's open it up. So you get this nice box in here. It says Springfield Armory, defend your legacy. So looks like you have a bag, and you have an accessories area. So let me go ahead and take the bag out. Nice little bag it comes with. Looks like there's a package in here also. Okay, the manual, and it looks like some different accessories, and maybe like a registration card. Let me put this all back. Okay, the accessories. Okay, so this comes with 3 different back straps, and on them it has the number 1 to 3. So 1 being the smallest, or the thinnest portion, the less bulge towards the back of the gun, the handle, to 3 being the most. So number 2 is already on it. It looks like it comes with, for your magazine, just the flat plates that you can put on there. And the lock that usually stays in the package. And with these sights, you get some extras for red or yellow if you want to change them, and I'll talk about the sights later on. Put all this stuff back real quick just so I don't lose it. Let's get into this gun. Okay, you get 2 magazines, and let me go ahead and safety check this. Of course, I know this is safe, as I just bought this like 2 hours ago, and I know that there is nothing in it, but let's just show. Nothing here. It's all clear. Set this over here. Okay, so now you know I purchased this XDM E in 9mm. I decided to go ahead and kind of clear out my 40 caliber handguns, so I sold that HK USP 40 full size, and I sold my Glock 27, which was in 40. I'm trying to get down to 1 chamber style guns, and as everybody knows, it's kind of a hard thing right now to find specific types of guns. When I went looking in, I was looking at this XD, I was looking for a SIG P230 or a Glock 19. And I'm not going to talk down about any of the guns. I just came out with really liking this gun. And of course, the fact is those other guns were not options and were on a back order status. Okay, I'd like to go over some specs from the Springfield website about the XDME. Okay, so just kind of going down this list, it's a 9mm and color is black. The barrel is 3.8 inches long. It's hammer forged steel, melanite finish with a 1-to-10 twist. The slide is a forged steel melanite finish. The frame is a black polymer. The sights are fiber optics in the front and a tactical rack U-dot in the rear. So, I don't know if it's easy to see, but you can see this, it's got a little white circular and it's a U-shape. The recoil system is a one-piece with full-length guide rod. The grip width is 1.2 inches. It comes with 2 magazines like this that are 20-round magazines. The weight is 28 ounces. The length of it is 6.75 and the height is 5.75. So a few of the features on this is that you have this U-dot tactical rear sights, and of course then you have the fiber optic front sights. It does have a loaded chamber indicator to let you know that there is a round chamber. Another thing is you have a striker indicator. So I'm going to go ahead and rack it real quick. And I'll get a close-up later, but there's a little pin that sticks out right here, and that shows you that you've racked the slide. And you're ready to be able to fire. Now, of course, no bullet, so it won't go. But that little pin sticks out. You shoot. Actually, you shoot. And it pops back in. So that's the way you can know if you've racked the slide, with that little striker status indicator sticking out. Okay, I wanted to show you a quick view of that striker indicator. So when you rack the slide, there'll be a little pin that pops out right here. That lets you know that you've racked the slide. So if there's no bullet, your indicator will still be down for bullet in the chamber that's been chambered, but it'll show that you've racked it. There's a little kind of pin. And let me go ahead and rack it and I'll show you. You can see now there's that little pin right here. It doesn't stick out very far. And when you shoot it, it goes back in. So that'll let you know that you've actually have it racked. It's just another way to, hey, I did rack this, it's ready to fire. Now this has an ambi slide release right here and right here, which is nice for someone like myself that's left-handed. It has, I guess it's called a meta trigger. Now, one thing that I do when I look at buying a new gun, well, a couple things I do. First, I have to have a good feel of the script. Does this feel good? Do I get a good handle on this firearm? Second thing, how do the sights look? Do the sights work for me? Third thing is the trigger. How is the trigger pull? How does it feel when I pull it all the way back? I hit the wall. How much creep is there? Once I pull it past that and I feel the full pull, I do a reset to see how far the reset is. Okay, and then how nice the trigger pull is again. That's something that's important for me, and this meta trigger is absolutely amazing. Another thing that I've never had on a gun is this mag well. And I saw it and thought, hey, that's pretty cool. I've heard of them. I heard what it's for. It's one of those things, you can get that magazine to really get in there, easy to put one in. This one is not the biggest one, but that's good because of concealed carry, but it really does work. You can see that as you're going in, you can hit in anywhere and it slides right in. It rides pretty flush with it, enough if you had to, you could grab a mag and yank it out if there was any sticking of it. But absolutely amazing. This is a great little mag well. The grip on here is amazing. You could feel all the little notches in it. They paid close attention to how this feels and fits in your hand. I would have no worries about this slipping or moving around in my hand. You get a very nice tight hold on the gun. Now, this has a couple different safeties. The first one, of course, is when you grip it, you have the safety back here. You have to get a nice full grip on the gun or it's not going to fire. The second is in the trigger. It's like a Glock and some of these others where first you got to pull that back and then you're able to go ahead and fire. So let me show this. For instance, if I don't have a grip up here where I get in that spot, I just try to do the trigger, nothing happens. You have to get that safety in the back with a nice firm grip. Then you have the safety here in the trigger. As you just pull it back slightly, you hear the click. Some people may not like this. This does not bother me, as you know, when you're going in, you're getting a grip. If you're grabbing the gun, you're getting a grip on the gun. So that doesn't bother me at all. I like that it has both safeties. And again, at this time, I'm going to be using this more for a range gun, for classes. And I may see if I want to try to carry this as a concealed, maybe more in the winter months when I'm wearing a sweatshirt or something. I'm just not sure how big this will be when I put it on. I'll have to check that out. When you get to the slide, there are amazing serrations in this slide, in the front and the back. If you want to do just do a little press check, very easy. Very easy to get that. If you want to rack it or slingshot it, these serrations are absolutely amazing, easy to get a hold of. I mean, that's absolutely amazing right there. They really paid attention to the details of what you may want to do, and that, great job, Springfield. Looking around the gun, they just really paid close attention to details and everything, how they made it. Okay, let's go through the takedown process. This is a very easy gun to take down, so you can field strip, do your cleaning. It's always important that you have to make sure that you have your gun empty, so definitely double check it. As always, make sure it's safe. So I'm going to go ahead and rack it back. It locks back. It is clear. Nothing is in here. Of course, I know that because I've never loaded this. Magazine is out, so I have my 2 magazines. Once it's been racked back, you have your takedown lever right here. What you do is from the front of it, if we think of a clock, we have it at 12, 3, 6, and 9. Take it from 9 o'clock all the way up to 12 o'clock. So you can see right there. Now this is flipped up. So from 9 o'clock all the way up to 12. Then have a good grip on it. And you're going to go ahead and slingshot it and bring it forward. It's very, very simple, very easy. It is exactly like any other type of gun. Go ahead and take it apart. Okay, guide rod and spring, and barrel, internals, and your internals. Put it back together, barrel goes back in, guide rod pops down, make sure it's seated nicely. Okay, when you put it back on, just follow the groove, slide it right back. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to lock it back into that locked position with a slide lock back. Again, you're going to take it from 12 o'clock and bring it back down to 9 o'clock. That does it right there. And there you go. That's how you take the gun cart and put it back together. I was just able to purchase this XDM Elite or XDME and 9mm for $4.99. It was a great purchase in my opinion. This seems like a very high quality gun that Springfield paid definite attention to. It's pretty neat that I get better sights already on it. And as they like to also say that this is a match barrel, which I kind of figured, you know, most other guns had like a match barrel, but this is specifically stated and marked in that this is a match barrel. It does have the option where you can put a light on, which I think I'm going to do in the future. I'll have to figure out which one I want to put on, and then I can review that light later. But overall, this is an absolute amazing gun. I can't wait to take it out to the range tomorrow to get some video of shooting it, and I will report back to tell you what I think about that.